right, gotta love those hero home wads. We have Hansen at home, done in honor of Staff Sergeant Daniel Hansen. Died from an IED he was working on February 2009. This workout is done in honor of him. Okay, so we have 5 rounds for time, 30 object swings, 30 burpees, 30 sit-ups. Okay, 5 rounds for time. Does come with a 30-minute cap. All right, so let's find out what heroes are made of. Good luck.
So guys, we're gonna go through the movements first. First movement, object swing. If you get a dumbbell, a kettlebell, or a household object, that's what you're gonna swing. The mechanics, or what is important here, what you're gonna do is take a squat stance. The object will be in between, your arms will remain long. We're gonna hinge at the hip. So that looks like this. Knee is barely bent. Take a look at my knee. Not bent too much. I'm not here, I'm not vertical, I'm hinging at the hip. From here, I'm gonna snap the hip back to forward, boom, right there, and that momentum is gonna take that kettlebell or object all the way up overhead. Here's what it looks like with load. Or do a light object, household item, some simple green. Here's what that would look like. First movement, again, is the object swing. The next movement is going to be the burpee. We've done a ton of these at home, but let's go over the standard. Chest and thighs, hit the ground at the same time. You can step back to get there, you can jump back to get there, but both of those things need to be touching the ground. From here, you need to get up, get your body straight, hands up, and jump. And the last one is the sit-up. You can do whatever you want with your legs. Point toes, straight legs is a good option. Touch ground behind head, sit up, make sure your shoulder passes your hip when you sit up. Not here, sit up to here. If you want to butterfly the legs, if that's comfortable for you, that would look like this. You can do that. If you want to put your feet down, you can do that. If sit-ups are difficult for you, anchor your feet under something. Couch, some dumbbells, get them anchored. Let's get into the general warm. Today we have on the minute for 8 minutes for our general warm-up. We have 4 movements: single unders, slow squats, slow push-ups, lying back extensions. Single unders, if you don't have a rope, then just ghost it. And the reason I don't do this one is this pad on the leg, single under, it's not teaching you really the wrist motion. So I want to practice that. So what you're gonna do is bend your elbows a little bit. Think about twirling the wrists, using the wrists, not using the shoulders to make that imaginary rope go. From here, it's just a minute of single unders. Your wrist should flick down as you jump up. That's gonna be emulating the rope going underneath your feet. Minute 2, slow squats. Again, work on something. Don't just do slow squats without a focus point. There's 5 primary focus points. Midline stabilization, that means keeping your belly squeezed and making sure your spine is not moving. That's a big one. The second one we can work on is keeping weight on heels. Flat feet, weight on heels. The third one, knees tracking out over toes. The fourth one, below parallel. So making sure that your squat goes below parallel. And the fifth one is really how you start. It's sitting, backing down, not back, then down, or not forward. So let me show you the pacing here. We're gonna get in that squat stance. We're gonna think about something. We can put our arms up and then brace belly. It's butt backing down. And stand. That's about your pacing for slow squats. There's no defined tempo on these, but don't race through them. Working on positions. Slow push-ups. Minute 3. You can get into your plank position. The pacing here. I'm going to push up against the ground. Here's what the pacing looks like. And I'm thinking about something as I'm going through this. So some focus points for you. Starting in a true plank. That means belly squeezed, you're pushing away from the ground. As you're going down, think about dropping those elbows back, keeping your shoulders locked in place, get all the way down till chest hits the deck, and then push back up. And then the last one is the lying back extension. We know these as Supermans, but the reason we call them lying back extensions, you're not holding the Superman position. You're gonna be flexing your spine, and then relaxing. So it looks like this. I guess I should say extending your spine, not flexing. Looks like this, arms out, legs together. I'm going to extend spine and back down. The goal there is to leave just your belly on the ground. So you're lifting legs and lifting up your chest. The last piece here is we're just gonna do a specific warm-up, pretty much a practice round with a little bit of changes. You're gonna do 10 object swings, which I went over. You're gonna do 5 6-count burpees. So the 6-count burpee again is you're gonna squat down, 1, hands down, 2, 3, kick out, 4, down to bottom push-up, 5, top push-up, 6, bottom squat, jump. And then you'll end with 10 sit-ups. Have fun with Hansen, guys. Get after it.